Here in the United States, BMW's M division rules. Clients compare the German brand with huge power, fresh taken care of, and dissolved tires. So it might come as an astonishment to Americans that, all-inclusive, the lowercase letter I beats the capitalized letter M in BMW's item portfolio. Obviously, no one will turn their noses up at some additional power, not even somebody who is essentially worried about the general proficiency of their car. Also, notwithstanding when the expansion is just by 14 torque and 15 pound-feet, similar to the case with the new BMW i's over the standard form of BMW's little electric bring forth. However, a mellow power increment is in every one of that isolates the new BMW i's from the standard i3. There are an entire host of little enhancements that improve the i's a vehicle than the first, which precedes discounted with no of the power or suspension refreshes you'll read about in this audit. There's no expansion in the lithium particle battery's ability of the i's, which stays at 33 kWh. On the off chance that you have BMW's i-charging station, the i's will convey around 90 miles of range in a little under 3 hours. Regardless of whether you don't have the authority BMW charger, charging choices proliferate, and you can simply connect to a standard 240-volt outlet and sit tight around 11 hours for a full battery. As it were, simply energize it overnight for the following day. Given the extra power, we'd envision a portion of the standard grade i3's 124 miles of greatest range will be yielded, yet BMW hasn't yet discharged U.S. particular figures for the i's. We don't expect a huge drop in genuine range, yet when you're driving electric, each and every piece tallies. In this way, you're not going to pick this new sport display for its broadened green qualifications. Rather, you'll pick it for those couple of additional horses, and, more imperative, for changes made to its suspension, wheels, tires, and recalibrated dependability control. All things considered, there isn't much to tell the easygoing spectator that the i's is any unique in relation to BMW's other electric hatchbacks. There's another identification, normally, and some little bumper flares to cover the more extensive elastic the i's packs at all four corners. The 20-inch wheels are each a half-inch more extensive, and the tires are 175/55 in advance, and 195/50 at the back. That is up by 20 mm all around, which pays profits with fundamentally larger amounts of it to constrain grasp. BMW brought down the i's by about a large portion of an inch, which thus brings down the focal point of gravity. This enables the auto to feel planted, particularly mid-speedy side-to-side advances. We were just ready to test the customary F-just form of the i's, yet it will likewise be accessible as a range broaden demonstrate with the 647cc gas-filled motor to keep the locally available battery energized. The additional 270 pounds of a two-chamber motor and fuel tank are certain to affect execution fairly, yet we found the EV to feel rather snappy and energetic at underneath parkway speeds. BMW cites a 0-60 time of 6.8 seconds, about a half-second speedier than the standard i3, and the moment to work of the electric engine influences it to feel capable off the line. In the event that you don't expect much in the method for guiding feel from the i's, you won't be frustrated by the way it drives. The i's isn't intended to be a games auto, however that doesn't mean it isn't entertaining. The ride is firm yet agreeable, control from the electric engine is anything but difficult to adjust, and the regenerative braking that moderates the auto when the driver lets off the throttle is amusing to play with. The little general measurements of the i's, joined with its incredible turning sweep, makes it an ideal toy for tight, urban limits. Extremely, there's just a single note for the disadvantage to the i's over the standard i.